done retail organized stores, and that is written here or mentioned, that is smart objective. What should be promotion objective? Promotion has to be specific, what it meant for, how it is serving purpose for the product or service we are offering to customers. Measurable, that promotion has to be measurable, achievable, realistic. Certain promotional activities are part of or mix of fantasy, but it can create miscommunication among customers. And in such situation, we have to pass on message of promotion that is realistic, which is practical, rational in nature, relevant about the product or service what that retail store is selling, targeted and timed results. These all factors are relevant with retail promotion. And promotional objective, when it is developed, corporate and marketing objective set alternatives for promotional mix to achieve. Now requisition into a set of quantified promotions objective, that is specific target audience whom we are selling a specific product. It's between age group 20 to 50, gender male or female, with income group lower middle class or upper middle class, urban, semi-urban or rural area. These all specific targeted geographic segmentation or demographic segmentation. Based on that, we have to have specified target. Then main communication point, which all are the points you want to communicate about the benefit, about the attractiveness, about the price, about the availability, about the design, color, shape, size, and many other types of offers related to that particular product. That may be discount, concessional rate, 1+1 offer, value added services, service after sales. These all factors are related with communication of an advertise, and that should be communicated to the customers. Responsibilities and tasks, period, time for promotion, and expected outcomes. These all factors are relevant with promotional objectives development. Now, appraisal of plans to available budgets, personal and time scale. If necessary, the objectives or alternatives should be reviewed. So these all factors are relevant with promotional objectives. What all are the considerations? What factors are included? What all are the points included when it comes to retail promotion? The full range of available promotion methods, what type of promotional activity you want to conduct, the probable budget allocated, existing competitive position of a brand company, evaluation of past promotional campaign, customer and suppliers attitude and behavior to the company and brand, assumption about what promotions are the most effective. These all factors are relevant with promotion. The common approaches are objective and task, affordable method, percentage of sales, and competitive parity method. So these one by one we will look into. Communication effect, how we communicate our promotion, audio visual, audio visual, or some other type of event that is conducted for sake of having sales promotion of a particular product. Now, what explanation is given in the PPT? An important part of the promotional effect is the building of brand and product awareness. Sometimes it will take a long time for the consumer to learn about the brand and the type of product which will be an offer. A promotional campaign should aim to provide knowledge of the product to ensure that the consumer will feel favorable towards the product and build up a preference for it. What product is on sale? What all are its attributes? What benefit it is giving to us? How it is helping us in our day-to-day life? Whether our life is having any specific problem and that problem is getting solved because of purchase and use of consumption of this particular product. The way I am buying this particular product and getting benefited, the same way there are others also who are getting benefited. This is what, as a question comes to any new buyer, comes to mind of any new buyer, and in this situation he should be able to get answered on account of promotion what it is done for. Now you have seen Harpic advertise for toilet cleaner, and brand ambassador is Akshay Kumar. That advertise itself is like a promotional act or promotional campaign where they are giving you live demonstration of Harpic cleaning toilet cleaner and how well quality it is maintaining. It will remove all stains and other types of what we say dirt what is attached with the toilet. So these all factors are relevant with that particular product. Now that product should be in complete knowledge of a customer. What is the impact of having complete knowledge about a particular product? That makes that customer confident to buy the product. It is not applicable or possible for all the products which are available in market. A car like product which is available between 3 lakh to much more higher prices, that may be 1 crore also, but its mobile engineering or mechanization is not necessarily known to all customers, but they have certain points in knowledge that this car is giving good mileage, its repair and maintenance is affordable, economical, it is available in different types of colors. Its company, whether it's Tata or Desire or Volkswagen or some other company, they are very much popular brand having holding high image in the market. These all factors as knowledge should be known to customers. Then they become confident to buy that particular product. Now, any campaign has to sell the benefits that a customer would be seeking in a credible way so that the potential customer feels conviction and is more likely than not to make a purchase. When that product is given live demonstration, how to use it, how to handle it, how to avoid mishaps or accidents, what care should be taken while using this particular product. When these all things are shown in a campaign, in an exhibition, then they are purchased by customers, even if it is possible for sake of builders and promoters exhibition, which is held mostly in Diwali and summer vacations. These type of exhibitions are available in a open ground most of the time outside of the outskirts of the city, and they are helping people with legal formalities, with judicial formalities, with other types of doubts what they have when it comes to additional services required for that particular purchase of flat. So these all factors are relevant with communication effect. Communication when a product is promoted is very, very important, which creates confidence among customers' mind. Otherwise, if customer is in dilemma how to make use of microwave oven, they won't be able to buy it. Many customers do not find certain products user friendly. Students, are you all available with me?
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Now, I have one question for you people to ask. You are quite known to user friendliness of a product, isn't it? Hmm? One question I have for you to ask: specs, what we are wearing, for sake of reading, writing properly, and to make our vision, eyesight clearer, to look better the things around us, and contact lens. Contact lens as a product is also known to you. Now, technically advanced product is which one? Contact lens or specs? You got my question? Specs and contact lens. Which one is technically advanced? You got my question or not?
No, sir.
Now let me know, when it comes to technically advanced products, specs or contact lens, which is technically advanced? You heard of specs? Are you not using specs? Colored specs, numbered specs, चश्मा पहनते हैं कि नहीं कुछ लोग आप में से?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो क्या कॉन्टैक्ट लेंस मालूम है कि नहीं मालूम? चश्मे की जगह कॉन्टैक्ट लेंस यूज होती है, कभी देखा है कि नहीं है, कि सुना है कि नहीं है?
Yes, sir. देखा है.
हाँ, तो कौन सा प्रोडक्ट टेक्निकली एडवांस है? कॉन्टैक्ट लेंस है या चश्मा है?
Contact lens.
हाँ, तो लोग चश्मा ज्यादा क्यों पहनते हैं, कॉन्टैक्ट लेंस कम क्यों पहनते हैं?
It is very delicate, sir. That's why. And costly also.
Delicate. One important point is it is delicate, easy, not easy to handle. It requires certain temperature as well as it requires certain liquid, specific liquid to carry. That makes it not a user-friendly product. Very simple thing. Contact lens are not user-friendly. They are required to take special care. So that's the reason they are not much used. We are talking here about the communication effect. When we know about the knowledge of a particular product, we are knowledgeable of a particular product, we know how to handle it. If we have skill for that specific product's handling, then only we buy that product. This is what user friendliness is very important factor when it comes to buying a product. And when we are doing retail promotion of any particular product, we should give thorough knowledge of that particular product in limited words, which is a communication, very tough task. People won't be listening to you for the sake of one product 10 or 20 minutes. They don't have that much time, provided they are asking certain questions and you have to clear your doubts. So this is what relevant with communication effect. Now elements of communication mix. What all are the communication mix? Advertising, public relation, sales promotion, and personal selling. These are the few communication mix for selling a particular product, and more other which is in the use are direct marketing, interactive marketing, and word of mouth marketing. Let's see one by one. Advertising is a paid form of non-personal communication. I have already given you this definition. Through the media about a product that has an identified sponsor. The use of payment differentiates from public relations for which no payment is made for the time or space or convey message. Now, advertising is used to achieve a whole range of objectives that may include changing attitudes or building image as well as achieving sales. Advertising done as part of a communication for sale of a particular product, to build the image of a product and to change the attitude of customers for that particular product. This is what relevant with advertising. Advertising, please remember, even if you want to write definition in 4 words, that is, it's a paid form of non-personal communication through the media about a product that has an identified sponsor. Now, What is DAGMAR? Defining advertising goals for measured advertising results. What makes advertising or what effect advertising leaves on a customer's mind? You as a customer keep yourself at the center and apply certain situations wherein advertise played an important role. Describe the sequence of stages through which the prospective customer has to move. Unawareness, because certain product was not advertised, we weren't known about its availability, its benefits, or its price, or its other type of services which are associated with that product. Advertise gave us awareness. Advertise creates awareness. From unawareness, we reach to the stage awareness, then comprehension of the offer, total set of offers given through that particular product, conviction. We are getting convinced to buy that particular product on account of persuasive, convincing skills of the marketer or the theme of advertise, which is shown to us or received at our end, convince us to buy that particular product. Action or inaction. What action we took after getting convinced that we bought the product or we refuse that offer. Through advertisement, the retailer will make the potential customer aware of the store and its range of offers. As part of the advertising communication process, information has to be clearly transmitted so that it can be decided and comprehended properly. Advertising has the potential to affect a large number of people simultaneously with a single message. Advertising communication flows in two ways. Communication flow from media to opinion leaders, the individual whose attitudes, opinions, preferences, and actions affect others, and word of mouth communication from opinion leaders to others. They are followers. Now, these are types of advertising. Types of advertising, that is product advertising, markdown event advertising, institutional advertising, cooperative advertising, retail promotion in relation to the manufacturers, and window display. These are few advertises. The picture, what it's shown here, you have any idea what these statues are called as? Any retail store, you must have seen these type of statues, life size statues. What they are called as? They are called as mannequins. Remember, they are called as mannequins. So these all are window display. With is what, at what price they are available, what specific category product they are selling. What is stated here for window display should be changed on regular basis. On this should have always be planned in advance of the event so that the theme is agreed and the assignment of space is controlled. Push versus pull promotion strategy. This is part of promotion strategy which is used by retail marketers so that they can liquidate or make more sale of the existing product available in the rack. A push strategy involves pushing the consumer through the channel by directing the marketing activities to promote the store or benefits of the channel. Pushing the consumer through the channel. Now, pull strategy is where marketing promotion activities are targeted to the consumer to induce them to buy retailers' merchandise or services. These are push versus pull promotion strategy. Now, sales promotion. These type of banners or posters you must have seen. Sale, 50% discount, best discount in town, big sale, low price, All these banners you must have seen whichever place you go in an organized retail store. Now, sales promotion involves any paid non-personal marketing communication activity other than advertising, which offers incentive to induce a desired result from potential customers, trade intermediaries, or the sales force. What we have to remember as part of sales promotion, it involves any paid non-personal marketing communication activity other than advertising, which offers incentive to induce a desired result from potential customer. Particular incentive is given to customers for buying a particular product. Now, free samples or money off vouchers and offers are frequently used in sales promotion campaigns for brands or companies which need to improve demand at certain periods. This is what relevant with sales promotion. Free samples are given in specific category of product like FMCG, shampoo, hair oil, or we say toothpaste, bath soap, and many such products which are available at the rate of 1 rupee also in sachet. Their free samples are given, and this sales promotion helps marketer to sell his product. An activity designed to boost the sales of a product or service. It may include an advertising campaign, increased public relations activity, a free sample campaign, offering free gifts or trading stamps, arranging demonstration or exhibition, setting up competition with attractive prices, temporary price reductions, door-to-door calling, telemarketing, personal letters on other methods. This is what relevant with sales promotion. They are, what all are the activities in sales promotion conducted? Free sample campaign. Free of cost samples are given to customers, offering free gifts or trade stamps. Arranging demonstration. Such type of demonstration is mostly given by having tent for SIM card, mobile number portability, and many types of debit card or credit card sold by banks. They are arranging demonstration, setting up competitions with attractive prices for competition for customers, temporary price reductions, and door-to-door calling. These all are sales promotion activities. Now, personal selling. Personal selling again involves two personal communication between salespeople and individual customer. Now, personal selling, whether face to face, by telephone, through video conferencing. In other words, personal selling is an attempt to gain benefits through face to face or telephone contact between the seller's representative and those people with whom the sellers want to communicate. Eureka Forbes came up with the market with vacuum cleaner and water purifier, RO like products for personal selling. Now, the intention of personal selling is what? To obtain sale, stimulate sales of impulse buy purchases by bringing attention to extra requirement and complete of successful transaction with customer. When personal selling is done, generally it is observed that money or investment on account of advertising and promotion is done less. If you have seen companies like Herbalife Nutrition, Modi Care, Vestige, or for that sake Amway, they are in personal selling, but their advertising on audio visual media is much lesser than other companies like ITC, Procter and Gamble, Hindustan Unilever Limited. These all factors. Now, the high service retailer should prioritize the message that the customer is always the priority for attention. the overriding values of the retailer, the commitment to excellence in selling, and have to be reinforced through compliments, incentives, and rewards. This training should include aspects of merchandise manufacture, buying and control, as well as selling techniques. Now, a salesperson can only sell convincingly if he or she understands fully the product and its benefit. When, as a salesperson, you have to convince your potential customer to buy a particular product, you have to answer all his queries, and you have to pass on benefits what it having to the customer's mind first. In reality, that benefits will pass on later. Insurance as a product, when sold by an insurance agent, he required to have very high level of communication skill and convincing skill. He required to create that environment or that particular situation as a drama in customer's mind, that what will happen to him if he is not buying a specific category of insurance policy, and what benefit that insurance policy will have him and his family member in his distress or difficult time. So that way, whichever product or service as a salesperson you are selling, you should have skill of selling as well as knowledge of that particular product. Because before buying any product, customers do ask n number of questions unless until they get convinced. Now the retail selling process, establishing affinity and relationship, building obligation and commitment, dealing with customer concern, presenting the features and benefits, method of approaching the potential customer and task, anticipating and identifying a prospective sale, and preparing through skills and knowledge. This is what we have gone from upper to lower. Here we have to go from lower to upper. Likewise, preparing through skills and knowledge, identifying prospective sale, approaching potential customer, presenting features and benefits, dealing with customer concern, building obligation and commitment, and establishing affinity and relationship. All these factors are relevant with retail selling process. In fact, what happens when a customer enters into a retail store, if he is available there for 30 minutes or 2 hours, most of the time he is buying at his own will. Only when he is asking somebody's help, that's too for time being, he is guided. Otherwise, most of the customers don't want any interference to be made by floor assistant. They are willing to go at their own wish. Whichever corner of the retail store they want to go, that depends on their own whims or their own wish. And every now and then, if floor assistant is coming and talking something, communicating something, trying to convince for buying a specific category product, then customers get irritated. What retail selling process is explained in this PPT is in ideal condition when your customer is a good listener. Otherwise, not all customers are alike, and they don't want any interference to be made when they are buying something. So this is relevant with retail selling process. Now, what all are the sales types of sales promotion here written when it comes to retail store? Point of purchase, point of sale, sweepstakes coupon, frequent shopper, prizes, lucky coupons or prize to be given, demonstrations. We must have seen in exhibition that potato chopper, tomato chopper, or the cutter which is used, or slicer which is used by our housewives while cutting vegetables, fruit vegetables like onion, potato, tomato, and filling up their coat. These all are demonstrated by retailers. Referral gifts. When you are referring someone and that customer is buying a particular product as a referral, you are getting gift also. Two for the price of one. Branded giveaways, samples, premiums, and special events. This is what I have already told you. This sales promotion activity. Now, relationship marketing and loyalty scheme. What is relationship marketing? Identify, maintain, and enhance and establish when necessary. Terminate relationship with customers and other stakeholders. So, at a profit so that the objective of all parties involved are met. And this is done by a mutual exchange and fulfillment of promise. This is what relationship marketing is. Identify, maintain, enhance, establish, and terminate when necessary relationship with customers. This is where required stepwise we have to identify, we have to maintain, we have to enhance relationship, and we have to terminate that relationship also as and when required. So aims of relationship marketing states that we have to build greater customer loyalty and retention. Same customer should come back for the purchase. That is very, very important. Now, when the same customer is repeatedly coming to a retailer, he alone will not come. On account of his behavior and repeated purchase from in a specific retailer, other customers also will observe this and they also will follow him. And where advertising cost spent on regular customers is much lesser than potential customers. Now, develop methods of creating longer term relationship. There has to be certain methods where customers remains associated with us for a long duration. It's not that it shouldn't appear to customer like an monotonous activity. He is visiting retail store, he is buying once in a month specific category of product needed for him, for his family, all put together 60 to 75 items. He is paying the bill and coming back to his home. This shouldn't be a monotonous activity. On account of his regular visit to retail store, certain discounts or low price schemes should be adopted or should be given as benefit to that regular customer. Then he feels to visit more and more. Otherwise, at regular rate, at MRP, everywhere products are available. There's no need to go and visit specific retail store on monthly basis, fortnightly basis. This is what relevant with relationship marketing and loyalty scheme. Now, the growth of retail relationship marketing schemes is having a ladder. What it is, we have to go from prospect to partner. What is meant by prospect? A potential customer who's having ability to buy a particular product and that product's benefit can be enjoyed or passed on to that customer. A potential customer is called as prospect who's having ability to buy retailer's product or seller's product. Now, when prospect is buying a product and using it, from prospect stage, he becomes customer. When he is buying certain product, he is become customer. When prospect is not buying any product and not interested to buy anything from seller, he becomes a lost customer or he remains prospect only. From customer's regular visit and regular profit made on account of his buying, he becomes a client. For selected customers, client as a title is given. When we are approaching our income tax consultant, lawyer, chartered accountant, we are his client because selected customers are served by this category of service providers. Now that client, when regularly buying certain product and helping us by giving referrals or doing word of mouth publicity in positive way for that retail store, he becomes supporter. He is supporting all our activities, including selling, promoting, or advertising. He is supporting all these activities. Advocate. What is the role of advocate? Presenting his client's side on very strong basis, claiming that he is innocent. Advocate is our representative. On behalf of us, he is explaining our side. Now, when a customer is claiming or strongly opinioning that this retailer specifically or this seller specifically is selling good and his products are of good standard, good quality, and giving return 100% of money invested, then he becomes an advocate. And the next stage of, or the higher stage than advocate, is partner. The way we have business partner sharing equal profit, that makes him partner. This is what relevant with ladder of relationship marketing. Now you must have experienced what is the loyalty card scheme. More Shopee is giving these loyalty card schemes. If you had been to More Shopee for second or third time, even for first time while billing at the counter, cash counter, they ask us, have you been ever to More Shopee earlier to this visit? And if you say yes, they give you one card which is similar to that of debit or credit card. And these card schemes help us to avail discount. What is the loyalty card scheme? Explain. Retailers offers club card, reward card, consumer card to their customer, which allowed them to get special discount on every purchase, gift, rewards, etc. Relationship marketing is that it makes business sense to focus on long-term financial benefits, which may accrue once a customer has been owned for the first time. When customer is winning something or getting benefit other than discount price or some gifts like things, he is motivated to buy more and more. It has been estimated that it is 5 to 10 times more expensive to recruit a new customer that it is to retain an existing one. This is based upon the estimated cost of prospecting, advertising and selling, commission, product samples, credit checking, administration, and database management. All these things are required to be done for potential customer when we want him to convert and make existing customer. But when we are having existing customers in sizable manner, whatever amount we are spending on advertising, instead of cutting down cost on advertising, if we invest the same amount of money in potential existing customers, that benefits us much better than that of advertising. This is what loyalty card schemes. Now, what is lifetime value analysis? Lifetime value allows for the measurement of the total worth to the organization of its relationship with a particular identified customer over a period of time, with the amounts discounted to provide a net present value. The analysis will reveal the profile of customers who provide high return as well as those who are costly for the company to service. The lifetime value analysis information will allow for improved decision making regarding. Now, lifetime value, I am giving you an example so that it will be easier for you to understand. Let us assume a patient got diagnosed with diabetes and he is in first stage, initial stage of diabetes. At the age of 40, he was diagnosed with diabetes or blood sugar. Now he starts taking one tablet before breakfast and one tablet after dinner. Likewise, he is having requirement of 60 tablets, 2 tablets a day, 60 tablets a month. That makes 60 tablets to 6 strips of medicine. That may be gliclazide, metformin, those all details you don't just understand. Now, for this 6 strips purchase, he is spending 300 rupees. 50 rupees per strip, 300 rupees for 6 strips. Now, as a patient of diabetic has to take medicine till he is alive. With this 300 rupees per month, for 1 year, his spending is 3,600. Even if he is remaining alive for next 20 years, 3,600 into 20 makes 72,000 rupees. That patient lifetime value is nearly equal to 72,000 rupees when we are keeping every other variable constant. Prices of medicines may go up. That patient's dose, which is 2 tablets per day, may go up to 5 tablets per day. That patient may develop other complexities, other diseases along with diabetes also. But we have ideally taken only 2 tablets a day for next 20 years. And that is giving 72,000 rupees business value. This is what relevant with lifetime value. Identify certain individual. How this lifetime value is calculated? Identifying certain individual for long-term benefits through segmentation. Improving media strategy through budget. Providing selection policy for customer over a period of time. Reactivate potential customer for win-back policies. And identifying potential customer and consider as assets value for the organization. These all are the factors which are required for consideration of or calculation of lifetime value. It is quite possible that a person as a bachelor bought one health policy for his own benefit. After due course of time, down the line 3-4 years, he got married and he bought another policy for his wife. Again, after 5 to 10 years, he bought one more policy for his entire family, including his children and wife. And that way, in due course of 20 to 25 years, his total policy value may reach up to 1 lakh rupees or more than that. This is what lifetime value, what is calculated for a customer. If a customer can buy one policy at his young age, he can buy another 5 to 6 policies by the time he reaches 50-55. This is what lifetime value analysis suggests us. Now, the design and implementation of relationship marketing scheme. What is relationship marketing? Requires the effective use and retention of customers for the building of a more efficient operation and ultimate stronger competitive position. Ultimately, a stronger competitive position. Acquisition is based upon the traditional approach to marketing with the identification of customer needs, development of a retail offer to satisfy those needs, and the targeting of prospects. Now, acquisition is the word which is used for convincing customer to buy a product or a service, acquire a customer, or to convince a customer. is based upon the traditional approach. What traditional approach is explained here? Marketing with the identification of customer needs. Different customers based on their segmentation to have different needs. Development of a retail offer. A retail offer is to be made to that customer to satisfy those needs, and the targeting of prospects. Now, the movement from acquisition through retention is described in the following 7 steps. How customer is acquired by a seller. Acquisition is maintaining customer profile. Identifying what customer is needed, that decides on, and that is data-based help. What is improvement? Active feedback process helps to improve. Whatever feedback is given by customer, that helps seller to improve. Inform through communication. Tempt through special targeted offer. Retain through loyalty schemes and reward. And measure lifetime value. Identify range of customer types which can increase higher profits. What all are the steps 7 followed here? Acquisition, maintaining customer profile. What is to identify? That customer's age, designation, income, locality, what he needs or what he wants, what feedback he is giving to us based on his first purchase or second purchase. Whatever suggestions he is giving, that we need to improve. What is stated in marketing? One unsatisfied customer is equal to 100 satisfied customer. Unsatisfied customer is giving us an opportunity to serve customers better. He is giving us opportunity to develop, to improve, and to come up with advancements. This is what relevant with improve. Inform, whatever things we are offering to that customer through advertise, through self promotion, we have to offer and we have to communicate benefits of that particular product. We have to tempt him through special targeted offers, and we have to retain that customer. We have to try our level best to retain almost all customers who are buying from us. So this is what relevant with retaining customers and creating loyalty customers group. Now, loyalty as a status of customer is having one specific value in marketing. When a customer is loyal, how well it benefits to us than promoting advertising for potential customer. That is what explained here. Loyalty is a state of mind which predisposes an individual towards a particular retailer and leads to a higher than normal proportion of expenditure to be devoted to the retailer's offers. Whatever is retailer offering, he is purchasing more than that offer, and he is having expenditure and devoted to the retailer's offer. What it is? Devoted means he is committed. He is buying on regular basis. He is not disconnecting his relationship with the retailer on account of any reason. So this is what relevant with loyalty. There are 2 approaches that can be identified. Behavioral terms, usually related to the number of purchases and measured by monitoring the frequency of such purchases. When a retailer or when a retail consumer is buying on frequent basis from a retail store, his frequency, his number of visits in a month, in a span of 3 months or 6 months are counted, and number of purchases what he is making in rupee value, that is also counted, irrespective of product what he is buying, how much rupee value he is buying for every visit, and all put together his number of visits and total rupee value what he purchased, that decides his behavioral terms. Now, attitudinal terms, incorporating consumer preferences and disposition towards to determine levels of loyalty. In order to provide higher levels of profit through loyalty, retailers needs to ensure that they concentrate on developing a number of key areas that impact upon loyalty. Thus, these are improve perception of perceived value, maximize customer satisfaction in order to create greater commitment and bonding, and ensure that any critical episode in the interaction with customers have a positive outcome. This is what relevant with loyalty. Now, this is assessment of customer database, which is done by retailer. We will look into loyalty ahead. Loyalty should not be confused with satisfaction. However, a high level of satisfaction is necessary, yet not sufficient reason for loyalty, as higher levels of satisfaction may reduce the reason for disloyalty. Satisfaction does not always result in retention or loyalty. Yet on the other hand, dissatisfaction does not always result in defection. Now, what is meant by satisfaction? When a customer is expecting something and performance of a product is equal to his expectations, then that customer is said to be satisfied. We are visiting a restaurant in a status of hunger, and whatever is served to us, we order quickly. That satisfies our hunger. That doesn't necessarily mean that the next time also we will go to the same restaurant. When we are satisfied, that is a temporary phase. Now, the same satisfaction, if repeatedly given to us, that may result into making us a loyal customer. Now, Hart L, a scholar, and other scholars also offer a number of reasons related to the decisions for setting up loyalty schemes. Building lasting relationship with customers by rewarding them for their patronage, gaining higher profits through extended product usage and cross-selling, gathering customer information, decommodifying brands, and defending market position. These all are certain loyalty schemes that are decided, suggested by or described by scholars from marketing. What they suggest: lasting relationship with customers. Whatever they are buying, every other buying activity of theirs should be rewarded, and they have to remain thankful for their kind patronage. They are remaining thankful, that makes them to have more and more loyal customer. Gaining higher profits through extended product usage. Now, whatever product a customer is purchasing, what all are the usages apart from its benefits could be made, that we have to explain customer. And what customer is buying apart from his regular buying or purchase, what other cross selling could be done, that we have to think of. A loyal customer will think of buying certain more things also when he is buying few things on a regular basis. And this is what relevant with cross selling. We have to maintain information about customer, what he is buying for, what is his designation, what income group he belongs to, which area he is from, and likewise, if there is any similarity between number of customers which are there in our information, if this is the similarity between data collected, what type of scheme we can offer them. These all factors are relevant with customer information. So I will stop here. The tomorrow's session, what I will conduct will be ending the fifth topic of our retailing aspects. Apart from promotion, place as a P is very important in retailing aspects. I have already submitted your concurrent evaluation questions, then PowerPoint presentation required, and other aspects also. So you have to connect with and communicate with Ajyotikar madam for that reason, and you will be getting your comprehensive concurrent evaluation question paper. Any doubts you have? Am I audible to you all?